This is my official introduction to you guys and my new subscribers. So for you guys that don't know me, this is my life now. So I've taken some time off due to the fact that I had a baby. I graduated from high school, went to college. That's another story. But then I found out I was pregnant with my son. So I had my son. He is great. He is 1. He's outgoing. He is very smart. He's that kid. But yeah, so I've been in the hospital for 112 days. But during the time of my stay, I've had only one time, well, actually 2 times, that I took like a week off, or probably 2 weeks off. But it was only like 2 times due to the type that I have. So let me get to that. I have acute myeloblastic leukemia. It's basically if you want to like research it, you can look up AML leukemia and you'll get the same results. Okay, so I'm like camera shy kinda, so I'm gonna have my friend Abby. She's gonna ask me questions, basically what you guys just been asking me, and I'm going to answer them because it's not too many YouTube videos that are up talking about this. And me having leukemia and being a patient, I really truthfully wish that it was more videos up, like people going on in their daily lives, because this is really a hard time for you, and for you to just have like a different type of point of view from another person that's going through the same thing you're going through, then it really makes your confidence go high, because the littlest things right now mean a lot to me. So, but yeah, sorry I went a little too in deep, but yeah, I'm going to introduce Abby. She's not going to show her face, but she's going to ask some questions. So thank you, Abby. Okay, first question.
Okay, so what was the first day you got diagnosed?
May 20th. I drove myself to urgent care, and I was feeling so bad the day before. Like, I didn't want to go to the hospital because I was so scared of needles and stuff, because like I have anxiety with that. So when I got to the hospital, I didn't even go in. I just went home, took some painkillers, but it really didn't even work because the pain was so outrageous. Like, I had pain in my shoulder, in my stomach, and like at the same, like it would hurt at the same time. Like, so I had to drive myself to urgent care. Well, I chose to drive myself to urgent care, and basically they couldn't figure out what was wrong. So they sent me to another hospital, which I was at for 5 days. That's where I found out I had leukemia. So when I got there, the doctor, he thought that I just had like kidney failure or something, but that wasn't the case. So he then did more tests and tried to see like what was wrong, because he couldn't figure out. He kept coming into my room saying like he does not know why this is happening. And me, I'm sitting there like, how you don't know that this is happening? Like, I mean, not how you don't know what's going on, because like I'm scared. Well, I wasn't even scared. It was like I thought it was something else. Like, who would think cancer? But that was the case. So he came back, he told me I had leukemia, and then I just basically took it in and I didn't cry or anything, you know. I was sitting there just thinking like, is it a cure for this? And yes, it's a cure, and yes, you will get through this. That's what I had to plant in my head, because sometimes your mind try to take over and you can't let it do it, you know. So yeah, was in the hospital for 5 days. before I got transferred over to the hospital that I'm in now. And I'm on the peds floor due to the fact that I'm 19, and at the other hospital, I'm 20 now. I just had a birthday. I'm 20. So basically they knew more about my type of leukemia because it was very aggressive. It was at 80% when I came to the hospital. Like I found out that I had got this a month before I came to the hospital. So if I waited another month, I would have died, like just in my sleep or something. So like that was very, very scary. And when I first got here, it's like I didn't have any type of energy. Like I couldn't talk. Many people thought like something was wrong with me, like I was depressed or something, but it wasn't even that. It was just like I'm just numb. Like I have to go through this and I don't have a choice because I want to live. So like it's really like your life is flashing before your eyes when you have to make a decision on your life, if you want it to end or not. You'll just be sitting there like, do I want to take this risk? Because you're taking a risk and you're also helping other people. When you go, I'm in a clinical trial, so all my research is sent over to different type of different type of hospitals and stuff. Like say I was losing my vision and my doctor got information from another doctor basically to take me off a certain type of medicine because it was making me, like my vision, I could not see, like it was blurry and it was bad. So yeah, it's just better to be on a peds floor, I feel. Pediatric floor, I feel, because they treat kids, you know, with more affection to me. I don't know about the adult life or anything, but yeah. Next question.
Okay, so explain like about your chemo and like what you had to do for like your type of cancer.
So I had to do, I did 3 rounds of chemo, and so I would get it every other day, and I got the purple kind. I don't know the name for it, but it really helped me because before, like I said, I wasn't even like getting myself out of the bed. Like I couldn't bring my body like to have enough strength or whatever. Like I was really sick, and yeah, I was just going through it. So after the chemo, it started to work. Like I started like talking, trying to eat, but I really wouldn't eat. So during my chemo, I would get like a nutrients bag, and it's like only for you. Like you only can get that bag. Like it's made for your body to keep me from not like starving or nothing. Like I would just go days without eating. After each round of chemos, you have to wait like 30 or 20 days until you get the bone marrow biopsy to test the results and see how much that the chemo killed. And chemo doesn't stay in your body for I think 2 days. You pee it out or something like that. But the second round of chemo I did, I wasn't sick or anything, but the first round I was very sick. No, my last round of chemo, I was not sick. I take that back. I was not sick my last round of chemo at all. You need to ask your doctor for THC pills or something to help you eat if you're not eating, because you have to be strong to get through your transplant if you have to get a transplant. So I advise you eat whatever you want. You can eat 10 chocolate bars. Do it. I support it. So, so yeah. And the chemo, it really ate my back up. And it ate my skin up like so bad. Like, I don't know if you can see. Like, the chemo ate my skin up. And them are also marks that you get from leukemia. Like, the little dark marks. Like, that's another symptom. But, yeah. So, it wasn't that bad. So many people be like, oh, don't take the chemo, it kills you. The chemo can kill you if you have what is it called?
It's like different types of cancer.
No, it doesn't kill you if you have different type of cancer. It can kill you if you have any like something go wrong while you're doing the chemotherapy. Like you're bound to get an infection. Like your immune system is 0. So like you're bound to get an infection, and you can get a fungal infection. I had to get a liver biopsy because I had like spots on my liver. It's a lot. But you also just want to go into it like, I'm not going to get an infection or I'm not going to get sick. But you are going to get sick. And you're going to have some bad days. You're going to have good days. And you just need to outweigh the good with the bad, you know? So, it's like really...
Okay. So, like, explain your bone marrow transplant and, like, your bone marrow biopsy that you're going to have to go through.
Okay, so... I'm going to actually get my beads and count how many... Can you go get my beads? Oh, I'll go get them.
You're right there.
Go get the beads. You don't want to be in the camera. Okay. So I'm going to get Abby's going to get the beads. Yeah. And we're going to explain how many biopsies I had to get from my bone marrow to test and see was I fighting the leukemia off or if I wasn't. Okay. So all in total, I have 6 strings of beads of me being in here for 112 days. Let me explain some of the beads. So this right here is a red blood cell transfusion, and that's a platelet transfusion. That's what helps you like clot so you won't bleed out and stuff. Oh, I got my TPN bead because I'm always on TPN. That's so bad. Oh, I had to get a perf, one of these. So that's what that bead is for.
That one's X-ray.
Which one? Oh, this how many X-rays? I didn't got a lot of X-rays. I need to count. That's what I need to do.
Okay, so explain like your bone, like the bone marrow biopsies that you go through.
Okay, so I've had 6 in total bone marrow biopsies, and basically they take a syringe or I think that's what's called, syringe, and with a long needle, and they go into like your back. That's where your bone marrow is, back there. And they take it out to test it and see like how is the chemo working, and it tells like a percentage. Like right now I'm at 0.2% leukemia cells detected. So yeah, that's a bone marrow.
So what are some facts about AML?
Some facts about AML. You get real tired. I slept for like 12 hours one time, and like I'll get up to get some water or something, but like I'll be back sleeping. You lose a lot of weight. You will get a rash. The headaches are something else when you do get them. I think that I can't think of anything else right now.
What's like the fungal infections? And how serious it is for you?
So like the infections, the fungal infections and stuff, like it's very, very serious. Like it can probably kill you. But I think I had like 2 infections before, and like I had C. diff. That's like, oh, and you will have diarrhea a lot. Like it's basically, it just makes you real sick because you don't have no immune system. So it's basically, you want to keep away from people. And like you can't eat salads anymore. You can't eat like just Subway. Like you can't eat that. Like you can't eat anything that's like left out to get any type of bacteria or anything on it. And then you can't have flowers. So sad. You can't have flowers. Yeah, it sucks.
Explain about the time like when you got sick from Marmar.
When I got my son, when he came to visit me one time, he gave me something that's called Rona virus, but it's not coronavirus. It's basically a cold. But a kid cold could kill you. It can make you get pneumonia, all that. Like it was that serious. Like I was sick for more than like 3 weeks. Like I was sick, like nose running, and you will get nosebleeds. Like you will bleed out your nose. You might cough up blood or something. Yeah.
How hard has it been, like being a mom and like trying to take care of Marmar while like trying to take care of yourself?
So it is very, very, very hard for me to be in the hospital while my son is just, he's not living on his own, but like he doesn't have me. So like it really affects me because it's just like, how do you feel if the one person that you care the most about, you can't take care of them the way you want to? You don't know how people are treating him. It's sad. It's very sad. But I just feel like I don't want my son to see me in the hospital. So sometimes when people like, do you see your son often or stuff like that, I say no. But the fact is, because when he comes to me in the hospital, it's like you can't play around. We can't play around. We can't like do a lot of things because I'm hooked up to IVs or something, and I don't want him to pull my IV out of my port. So like it's just a lot. And kids, especially young kids, like he's only 1, so he is very, very active, like pulling at you, want you to get up and do what he wants you to do. And it makes me so sad because like, dang, I can't. But the financial wise, when you have leukemia, you get like hospitalized, it is so sad how many people do not have the help from others or just in general. Because sometimes you do not, how people like, you get SSI checks or unemployment, stuff like that. Like it's not that easy at all. Like if you didn't save up before or have money saved up, like, and you have bills, like I have bills as well, like my house and my car and stuff like that. And it's like very sad that I have to have other people handle my business. Like I just feel like not control of my life right now, but like a little kid. That's what I feel like. So if you know somebody that's going through something or anything like hospitalized, I would really reach out, because people will not say it, but like, you will go dead broke in the hospital because you're not working. And sometimes young kids like me, or like, because I'm 20 and I'm a mom, and I have to take care of my son, like buy him shoes, buy him clothes. And me being me, I always have a plan for me to take care of him, because I never want him to go without. So it's very hard being a mom in the hospital. It very is. But I pray every night, I pray every day that he is okay while I'm in here. And I just need to get healthy for him so I can live a long lasting life, so he got a mom.
So like, what are some like tips for you to like keep a positive mind, and like just like while you're going through this and like struggling through this and beating it and everything?
I really be like cracking jokes at myself, because it's like, dang, you're a cancer patient. I be laughing because like, you would never expect, I would never expect me to be 20 now with cancer. Like, I would not expect that. And because the lifestyle and stuff that I used to do before, it's just like, wow, you can't do that anymore. Like, so when I get out, I want to be better and like, you know, have a better lifestyle and try to live better, because now I cherish things more than I used to. Like, even a phone call, I would just like be like, okay, I'm so glad to talk to them, because you never know when like your last time is or something. Like, it's plenty of days like I'll be sad or just thinking about all this going on with me, and then I realize like I got a son to live for, so I can't give up. I can't say, oh, I don't want to do the chemo because I'm scared it will kill me. Like, you have to take risks in order to get where you want to be. And whether it is working or whatever you're doing, you have to take a risk, because you never know the outcome. You never know the outcome. And you can't just dwell on what people say bad about it. You have to think like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to beat this and I'm going to be back stronger as ever. And that's just how I feel, because I'm just a funny person in general to myself, and I love myself. So for me, I just make videos and be on social media showing me off, because you have to make yourself feel good if nobody else does. That's how I feel. You shouldn't care how anybody feels if you're trying to better yourself. That's how I just feel. So yeah.
So explain about like how like they told you like you can't have kids anymore, and like
Fertility, yeah.
Your
fertility, yeah. So basically, when you're doing chemo, it's like a chance that you won't be able to reproduce anymore. That's the word, reproduce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You'll be infertile.
Yeah, I'd be like infertile, but do like to the transplant too, because you get heavy duty chemo when you go for a transplant, and also like your hormones are thrown off. Like, your hormones are really thrown off when you go through chemo and stuff like that. So you're just all out of whack, basically. But you don't get the last, like, the doctors don't get the last say, so God does. Like, that's who you should. I really feel like when they told me that I probably won't be able to have kids anymore, I was sad, but I was also thinking like, I have a kid already. God blessed me with him. So I need to be thankful of the things that I do have, of the people I do have in my life. And it's not always just like a give up situation. You can also adopt. You can save your eggs. I didn't get to save my eggs because I'm already too deep into my chemotherapy when I found out about because like I said, when I got into the hospital, I was already so sick, so I didn't really have a choice if I could freeze my eggs or not. But everything happens for a reason, so if I have a kid later on in life, thank God. But if I don't, then I can't like be so sad on it because I'm living and I have my son.
How did like people react to you like having cancer, like your friends, family, like even people you don't know?
People are cruel. So, and people overthink, and people don't think how others would feel if they were. Sometimes people don't think like that. So basically, people were coming at me like, oh, you have cancer. Like, some people was coming at me like I was dying, and like I had a death date, like, and that was like, it wasn't rude, but it was just like, you don't know how to come off at people, so just don't talk to me. That's how I felt. But like, I'm really a nice person, so if you come to me and ask me if I have cancer or something, I'm gonna like go into full detail. But also, it's just like, it's certain ways that you go about it, like asking people what they're going through, because you can't just come to somebody and be like, are you okay? How long did they say you have? What do you mean? Like, I'm going to beat this. That's what it. But yeah, many people would try to get like fame off you, not even fame, like clout, because you have cancer and stuff like that. It's just crazy. But you're gonna see like who your real friends are, the family close to you. Like, you're gonna see who's going to be there through it all, because it's a long process. So yeah.
Explain like why, like what happens to your lips and like the sores and stuff like you can get from having this.
So right now, I don't know if y'all can see my lips, they're not dry, but I can get like, I don't know, I can get like mouth sores and stuff, like blood clots in my mouth. And like, these are like, you know when you pick at something and they make a scab, like, I don't know what type of bump. It's not a bump. But it's like,
it is more like a scab.
It's a scab. And you just don't need to pick at your lips. I have a real bad problem at picking at my lips, but that's why they look so bad like this. But yeah, you can get sores in your mouth and stuff.
Why is it so important to donate, and for like everybody to know like that you should donate?
Yes, okay. A lot of people don't know you could save so many people's lives when you go donate. And some people will be like, it's embarrassing to go donate. It's not embarrassing at all, because without the people that donate, I have a lot of blood infusions. Like, I had to get a lot of blood infusions, a lot of plate infusions. So if you don't donate, how would I get it? Like, that's why I'm saying, like, people, if they don't experience it, they don't see it as I do. But I see it as like, people that donate, you're a hero, because you're helping somebody. Even though you don't know it, you are. And when people sign up for bone marrow, like to be a donor and stuff, that also, you're a hero, because you're taking a risk to save somebody else's life as well, like a bone marrow transplant. But yeah, it's a good idea to go donate. I root for it. It helps a lot of people you're helping.
So donating is like donating just blood, or like plasma too? Like, you know, people donate plasma and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, basically donating blood and plasma and all that you're gonna help somebody that needs it. I don't know like the difference. Like it's different, but I don't know the difference. But what I was saying? What you say the last one? I don't know.
Okay. So why do you have to get IVs all the time? Like when you get your CAT scans and like stuff like that.
So I have a port and it has 2 lines, and you can't push. So when you go have a CT done, you have to have what is it called? It's something that makes you feel like you gotta pee when you get it. When you go under, it makes you feel like you have to pee. Your whole body is warm. I can't think of what it is right now. But when you can't get it through your line, so you have to get an IV to receive it, because it has to be done like fast, quick, in a hurry. And after I get the CTs and stuff, then I get the IV out. So say if they find something on the CT, I'm gonna have to go and retake another CT scan later on and get a whole new IV in my arm. But yes, yeah.
Okay. So what, like, how did you have to get on like Depo?
So I had to get on birth control, Depo shot, due to the fact that I was bleeding like menstrual cycle basically. Like I was bleeding for months, and they were trying to find ways to stop the bleeding, because you know, like when you get on Depo or something, like your period stops. So they were just trying to find ways to make my period stop. But yeah, I haven't, like, I don't, people like do like say cons and pros of the Depo, but I really don't have any. I think 'cause I'm going through all this, but I don't really notice any of a change.
I think that's it. I mean, there's like those 3, but I don't know if those 3. But I think you already answered this one.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Oh,
Isn't that?
yeah. How I have to have a lumbar spinal tap. It's when they put this chemo in your spine, because I guess that's where the leukemia cells really hide at. So they do that when they do the bone marrow biopsy, and it's just, you're not gonna notice it, but you need to lay down straight, like flat on your back, like flat, after you get the surgery, or you're gonna get headaches. And caffeine helps the headaches, that's what they say. But yeah, my Pigg line. Let me explain to you guys, because I did not know that it was into my heart. So it's in by my heart, and that's where all my like drugs and fluids go to. But yeah, I don't know.
And other.
So I'm going to basically try to be more active of being a YouTuber, and also bring you guys along on this journey, because why not? So you're gonna see more videos of me actually telling you guys more about what goes on in my daily life and stuff. And you guys can DM me or text me or comment below and subscribe. But you can comment below and ask me some questions, and I definitely will answer them. And let me know if you guys want to know like what every bead means and stuff. Just let me know, and I'll make a video separate, because it's a lot. And yeah, just ask me any type of questions. Feel free to reach out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. Thank you. Subscribe and like and share. I'm out.